With 7 badges in hand, I've almost reached my goal, and that means there's only one gym leader remaining. So that means it's time for me to head back to... No matter which way you go, whether it's in the anime or in Pokémon Yellow, Team Rocket is in control of Viridian City Gym.
You guys are gym leaders? Pika?
On TV, Giovanni is called away for some kind of emergency, probably related to Mewtwo, and that leaves Jesse and James in charge of the gym. In Pokémon Yellow, Giovanni is still present in the gym, which I think lines up with the Team Rocket theory in my previous video. At this point in Pokémon Yellow's timeline, I think that Mewtwo has long since escaped, and Team Rocket has already failed in their attempts to try to recapture or recreate him. So in my mind, there's no reason why Giovanni would have had to leave the gym, and that's why he's still here to face you. As it was with Blaine, Giovanni's team doesn't perfectly match the anime. 1, because he's not even there, and 2, because the rules are a little bit different. Jesse and James just throw everything out at once.
That's the rule!
All I can control are the Pokemon that I use. That said, there's nothing left to do but start the battle.
Careful, Ash. They're up to something.
Right. Squirtle, I choose you! Squirtle!
Squirtle? Is that the best you can do? Matcha! Karate chop!
What's that? Oh, that's one of the custom features here at our gym. In that box, the trainer feels all the pain the Pokémon feels.
Not so eager to battle now, are you?
He can't win. Machamp's too powerful.
Bulbasaur, go!
Then I'll choose Kingler.
Bulbasaur, Vine Whip!
Kingler, Harden attack!
Too bad.
That kid's out of his league, isn't he?
Kingler, bubble attack!
Ash, you can't win. Their Pokemon are too strong.
I won't give up. I've come too far to just quit now. I trust my Pokemon. We can do it!
Maybe he can.
Go, Pidgeotto! Quick attack!
Come on, Ash! You can do it!
Pidgeotto, double edge attack!
James! Why did you set it up to give shocks on both sides? Turn it off! Turn it off!
I didn't think it would matter. It never occurred to me that we could lose.
Luckily, I made this little gadget in case we did lose. All I do is hit the button and goodbye, competition. Oh, no, you don't. Give me that thing.
All Pokemon attack at once! Go, Arbok! Go, Creasing! You can't use new Pokemon now! It's against the rules! I make the rules for this gym.
Well, if those are the rules, let's go, Pikachu! Pikachu!
Follow the leader!
To be completely transparent, that took me like 3 or 4 tries. I stopped counting because it was embarrassing. But anyway, now that I've got my badges, this is the point where most YouTubers would say, cool, good to go, I'm heading to the Pokemon League. But nope, not me, because I set out to catch every Pokemon that Ash did, and there's technically still one more Pokemon that joins Ash's journey before he reaches the Pokemon League. Yeah, I didn't want to admit it either, but he does pick up a Mr. Mime along the way. And the only way to get one in Pokémon Yellow is to trade it with an NPC. The NPC wants a Clefairy, so I go to Mount Moon, snag one, bring it back, and now I have a Mr. Mime. Honestly, who thought this was a good idea? Nobody wants this. But it's okay because I take him to the nearest PC and I put him in there forever, whereas Ash dumps it off with his mom. So, have fun, Miss Ketchum. Freak. But now I can hit the road to the Pokemon League. Victory Road. which I think the anime simulates during an Olympic torch-style run to the Pokemon League. They carry the Flame of Moltres all the way to the Indigo Plateau and fight off another Team Rocket attack with the help of Moltres. And I don't think the inclusion of Moltres was a coincidence, because in Pokemon Yellow, on Victory Road on the way to the Pokemon League, you'll find Moltres. And since it is just a cameo in the TV show, I interact with it, check it out for a second, and then run away. What a waste.
Who's that Pokemon?
Hey, real quick, I just wanted to mention that I collect Pokemon cards, and to protect them, I highly recommend Ravivur. They have really cool Pokemon-themed binders, and they even do custom images. This isn't a paid or sponsored ad, I just think they're a good business. So I'll put a link in the description. Back to the show.
It's Charizard!
And it's at this point where every YouTuber that I've seen will enter the Indigo Plateau and take on the Elite Four. Sure, if that's how you want to parallel the Pokemon League with the TV show, go for it. But I think I see it differently from most people. Ash wasn't heading to the Elite Four, he was heading to a Pokemon League tournament, where if he had gone all the way to the end, he would have fought 8 battles.
At the Indigo Plateau Conference of Pokemon League, they use 4 different battlefields. You have to win your matches on all 4 battlefields before you can battle in the Indigo Stadium.
And according to the bracket, there are an additional 4 battles once you reach the stadium. Now I understand he didn't make it all the way to the end and he lost against Richie, but like I said earlier in this series, I'm not going to pretend to lose a battle just for the sake of the plot. So my Ash is going to fight 8 battles in the Pokemon League tournament. And just like in the show, this is going to happen in a stadium, because Ash didn't run the torch to the Elite Four, he ran it to the Pokemon League Stadium. Stadium. Pokemon Stadium. This is where I will hold my Pokemon League tournament. It is an 8-battle setup just like the show, and Pokemon Stadium allows you to battle using your Pokemon from Pokemon Yellow. So after some careful training and grinding for my Pokemon to meet the level requirements, I'm ready to begin. Keeping in mind that neither Pokemon Stadium nor Pokemon Yellow completely match Ash's battles in the Indigo League, I can still use the same Pokemon that he used in each of his first 5 rounds. Some of his Pokemon, like in the second and third rounds, were never revealed because those battles occurred partially off-screen, so I will fill in those gaps based on what I think makes the most sense. And for those first 5 battles, I will at the very least lead with the Pokemon that Ash led with. And for the final 3 battles in which Ash did not participate, I'm going to use whatever I want. He shouldn't have lost, it's my choice now. And as cool as it would be, I can't evolve Krabby during a battle in Pokemon Stadium, so I had to evolve him back in Pokemon Yellow. So there's all my disclaimers, now I just have to win. Kingler has a great attack stat, so my strategy with him is to boost it with Swords Dance, and then hopefully one-shot everything that follows. Well, that didn't work, but it did a lot of damage. I carry that strategy through his second Pokemon, but I think Weezing has a higher defense than the average Pokemon. He poisoned me, which would have been fine if his Primeape didn't know Thunderbolt for some reason, but since those are the cards I was dealt, and Kingler was on the ropes, I gave him one last hurrah with Hyper Beam. It finishes off Weezing, but the poison takes Kingler down on the next turn. Fortunately, I had Squirtle in reserve to deal with Nidoqueen's ground typing. And what were they thinking with that animation? Anyway, Squirtle took the win, and round 1 is officially mine. In Ash's second round, we only see him use Squirtle, so I made sure that Squirtle was on my team, and I held him in the last position just like Ash did, but it turned out that all I needed was Bulbasaur and Kingler, so that worked out pretty well. In round 3, I thought Squirtle was going to carry me the whole way, But when the opponent was down to his last Pokemon, I decided to try to finish the battle with Pikachu since that's how Ash ended his third round. Jinx landed a Thunder Wave on me, but 2 can play that game. 3 Thunderbolts later, and the victory was mine. Round 4 sees Ash facing off against Jeanette, who Brock thinks is beautiful, and Pokemon Stadium parallels this by placing a beauty trainer as round 4. Ash leads with Bulbasaur, and so do I. My Bulbasaur doesn't do nearly as well, so I give Muck a chance to shine. And shine he does. He gets finished only barely by Gyarados, but I've got something for that. So eat it, Jeanette. Round 5, Richie. I haven't been forced to put Charizard on my team until this point, but since Ash uses him in this battle, now I have to make do with a fire-breathing liability on my hands. Like Ash, I led with Squirtle, who managed to knock out Gengar, but then got the living shell kicked out of him by Cloyster. Fortunately, Pikachu came back with a revenge kill. And then landed the luckiest critical hit ever on Lapras. Luckily, I didn't need to use Charizard, because I half expected that to be the bottleneck that ends this run. So now that I'm past round 5, I don't have to take that risk anymore if I don't want to. Now Ash and I have officially parted ways. Since he didn't make it this far in the competition, I have no more reference material to guide how I'm going to play out these last 3 battles. And it's been difficult trying to use only Ash's Pokemon. He really made it hard on himself. I wish I had that kind of plot armor, because I'm going to be completely honest here, I lost a lot in this game mode. Eventually, my strategy began to center around Kingler and Muck. These two ended up being the workhorses of my team throughout the rest of the competition. But after a lot of trial and error, I did finally make it through those last 3 battles, and I think I've proven to myself, to the best of my ability, that it is possible to live Gen 1 through the eyes of Ash. Or at least as close as my brain could possibly put the pieces together. So I think it's great that I was able to play through Pokemon Yellow and simulate the Pokemon League competition to the best of my ability. But that doesn't make me invincible, and Ash still runs into trouble on his home turf. Remember when that Rattata stole my lunch, and then I took it out on a Spearow? Well, guess who's a Fearow now?
Of Spearow, its large, powerful wings allow it to fly for an entire day.
Pidgeotto, watch out! Pidgeotto, are you all right? Pidgeotto, you did your best. Maybe you're just too hurt to help them now. Pidgeotto?
Pidgeotto's evolving!
Oh, Pidgeot!
Pidgeot, third Pokemon, the evolved form of Pidgeotto. It can fly at twice the speed of sound at an altitude of nearly 1 mile.
Are you asking me to come with you? Well, I'm ready to battle Firo if you are, Pidgeot. Let's go, Pikachu. Ready for takeoff!
So if you couldn't tell, I like Pidgeotto a lot. Charizard has always been my favorite, but Pidgeotto is like the unsung hero of Ash's team, so it's really cool to finally see him get his time in the spotlight. Hopefully Ash will actually hang on to this one for a while. Wait a minute. No. Damn it, Ash. But let's hold on a second. I still feel like there's something missing. At the beginning of this series, I said that my goal is the Hall of Fame. Well, Ash was never inducted into the Indigo League Hall of Fame. And I never specified which Hall of Fame I'm talking about.
I wanna take the ultimate step, find the courage to be bold, to risk it all and not forget the lessons that I hold. I wanna go where no one's been, far beyond the crowd. Yeah, learn the way to take command, use the power that's in my hand.
After his defeat at the Indigo League, Ash travels to the Orange Islands, which I still consider to be Season 1, and you cannot convince me otherwise. There he captures Lapras, which I needed to pick up during the Silphco arc, otherwise it would have disappeared after I defeated Team Rocket. Later, Ash takes on the Orange Crew and finally earns Charizard's obedience. The Orange Island gym challenges are cool, but I can't recreate them in Pokémon Yellow or Stadium. What I can recreate is the final battle against Drake, the Orange Crew leader. Using Pokemon Stadium's free battle setup, I'm able to simulate the full 6-on-6 battle that earned Ash's place in the Hall of Fame. Setting the computer on hard difficulty and selecting all of Drake's Pokemon, this is as close as I can get to the final battle. As with all the previous battles, I can't control which order the computer uses its Pokemon, but I can lead with Ash's appropriate Pokemon, and then try to keep it 1-for-1 as the computer switches out. And this is how it went.
get down and out?
With every challenge I will gain knowledge to be shared. In my heart, there's no doubt of who I want to be. Right here, standing strong, the greatest master of Pokemon. Oh, hey. We all live in a Pokemon world. I want to be the greatest master of them all. We all live in a Pokemon world. I'll put myself to the test. I'll be better than all the rest.
So you wanna be a master of
Pokemon.
Understand the secrets and
I'm surprised.
So you wanna be a master of
Pokemon.
Do you have the skills to be
Number one. You power that's in my hand. We all live in a Pokemon world. I wanna be the greatest master of them all. We all live in a Pokemon world. I'll put myself to the test. I'll be better than all the rest. We all live in a Pokemon world. I wanna be the greatest master of them all. We all live in a Pokemon world. I'll put myself to the test. I'll be better, better than all the rest. We all live in a Pokemon world. I wanna be the greatest.
And there it is. I wanted to complete Ash's run through the Hall of Fame completely within Gen 1, and within my own ability, I think I got just about as close as I can get. If you made it to the end of this series, I'll also be uploading my full playthrough of Pokemon Yellow, my run through the Elite Four, and my run through Pokemon Stadium, which I did both the Poké Cup and the Prime Cup, but I only used the Poké Cup for this video. So that's it. All done here. Unless there's a season 2.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah.
Elijah, what are you doing here?
With courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Oh, and FYI, I saw a YouTuber who did something like this not nearly as in-depth, but he claimed that he actually caught all of the 30-something Tauros that Ash caught. He showed several of them in his PC box, but I noticed something. His Tauros were level 7, and the only way to get a level 7 Tauros in Pokemon Yellow is to perform the Mew glitch. And I will not teach anyone to perform that devilry. So if you happen to come across that video one day, don't trust him, he's a liar.